In this short video, I will demonstrate the use of Augmend in structuring quality data, specifically extracting quality data from certificates of analysis and comparing it to regulatory MRL limits. I will be using Augment's Excel add-in to show this. Given you are here, you likely appreciate the complexity of pesticide residue reports. In a typical analysis reports, you've got literally hundreds of values spread over multiple pages. Comparing any of these values with regulatory limits is very, very difficult. To be able to use the Augment Excel add-in, you need to have registered for using Augment, and you need to install the add-in itself from the Microsoft Store. You can look under Augment and you will find it there. I already have it installed, so we are going to go straight away to the extraction. Now, the first thing you need to do is harmonize the terminology across the European regulation MRL limits and your own certificate of analysis. And that's exactly what this pesticide residue extraction project is set to do. So all I need to do is upload those two files, one for the European regulation and another one for the certificate of analysis, and let Augment extract them in a standardized format, which is what I'm going to do now, pressing this upload button in the extract menu. All right, we've already extracted our first file, which is the European regulation limits. And you can see the results here on this worksheet. You'll see the original name as quoted in the European regulation document. And you will also see the limits themselves being separated out so that they are now numerical values that are easy to compare. And now we have also extracted the certificate of analysis file. You'll see here the first file is the European regulatory file, which we extracted before. And this is the second file, which is our certificate of analysis file. And here as well, we have all the information that is needed for comparison, a name, a standardized name, and the values. Now to compare those two sets of values, all we need to do is come to this compare sheet. It is automatically going to pull the data which is in the other worksheet, which we saw earlier, and just compare the residues. And there you have it, the comparison of the certificate of analysis values and the reference values. The reference values are in column B, which are the values from the standard European regulatory document. And the comparison values are the values from our certificate of analysis. The algorithm produces 4 different statuses for the match. So either you have a perfect match, in which case you have aligned as the status, or you have a match which is reasonably good, in which case you would have fuzzy match as the status. And there are 2 more statuses, which is when either the name is missing in one or the other documents. Now, the key problem in matching the 2 documents is how the names are mentioned in the 2 documents. Here in an example on row 86, you can see how a slightly different variation of the name makes matching difficult. But thanks to Augment's extraction capability and its harmonization capability and the fuzzy matching algorithm that we use here, you get a reasonably good amount of matches in the 2 documents, and you can then focus your attention only on the biggest mismatches. I hope this example gave you a good sense on how Augment can help you with your quality work. This is but just one application of Augment. For other applications in the quality domain and beyond, head to augment.app, and if we have inspired you to solve your challenges in an easy way, set up an appointment with us. See you there.